Real Grade. This line of gunpla combines the complexity of the master grade kits with the ease of building of high-grade kits in 1:144 scale, resulting in highly articulated and accurate models that are perfect for both display and play. With a focus on inner frame details, color separation, and a high number of parts, the Real Grade Hi-Nu Gundam ranks among the very top of all the Real Grade kits. In this review, let us take a closer look at this beast of a kit. The Real Grade Hi-Nu Gundam is the 36th kit in the RG line and is a 2021 release. The Hi-Nu Gundam is a powerful mobile suit piloted by Amuro Ray that appears in the novel Char's Counterattack Belter Chica's Children and is the alternative version of the new Gundam. This Real Grade model kit includes multiple weapons and accessories as well as an intricate and highly detailed inner frame that allows for a wide range of dynamic poses. And I gotta say, the inner frame for this kit is beyond perfect. There are lots of small details that you could actually paint to add an extra level of finish to an already very detailed kit, and that's with just the inner frame alone. Its design features a slick and powerful appearance with a predominantly navy blue and white color scheme. Now, the Hi-Nu Gundam has two versions. The original novel version that leans on the more bulkier and heavy look that the MG Verka went with, and the leaner, more sleek and modern look that was emulated by the HG version of this kit. This Real Grade combines the look and best features of both versions into one solid form, and the results are nothing short of amazing. It gives off a powerful silhouette without looking too bulky, and at the same time retains a degree of sleekness that is just pleasing to look at. Here it is side by side with the Real Grade New Gundam, and just by looking at them, you can appreciate the differences in design between these two iconic Gundams. Besides the different color schemes, the Hi-Nu Gundam appears to be more angular and exudes a heavier appearance than the New Gundam. Being that the Hi-Nu seems to put greater emphasis on heavy firepower compared to the sleeker and slender design of the New Gundam. In model kit form, Bandai did a great job of designing these two kits to be different from each other, especially on the core body of the Gundams, as they are not merely a rehash or recolor of one another's frame and main body. For size comparison, here is the RG Hi-Nu Gundam besides the RG Unicorn and New Gundams. All three of these kits are on the larger scale of mobile suits and is represented perfectly here in their model kit form. For a further comparison, I'm throwing in my HG Gundam the Origin version so you can see how much larger the Real Grade Hi-Nu is compared to a standard 18-meter tall mobile suit. Let me just move the backpack out of the way, and this is what I mean with a heavy yet sleek look. The upper and lower portions of the body are large with a slender middle section, and it just gives that awesome and powerful look that makes the aesthetics more pleasing. For the articulation, the head can move up this much, move down, move side to side. However, you cannot fully turn the head side to side because it's being blocked by this collar piece. Here's the up and down motion on another angle, and there's this armor piece at the back of the head that is actually articulated. You can move it up and down to reveal or cover the inner frame of the back of the neck. Because of the double ball joint, with a bit of fidgeting, you can actually move the head all the way to the side without being hindered by that collar piece. The shoulder armor moves up and down like so, and the arm by itself is able to move up this much. The arm rotates around 360 degrees, no problem. And there's a double jointed elbow that allows for this wonderful bend. It's just perfect. You can pull out the arm's connector piece to allow for further articulation, and you are able to move the arms forward this much. And move them a little bit backwards like this. It also allows the arms to be further moved up like this. You can turn the arms around fully, no problem, but of course with the backpack on you may encounter some hindrances. And the hands are on a ball joint, so you can wiggle them around like so and turn them on that ball joint connection. You can rotate the torso 360 degrees and turn them side to side, and you can also lift the upper body up to reveal an additional joint or this connector piece, which allows you to perform some extreme forwards and backwards bend, which is really great. The articulation for the body of this kit is simply amazing. The front skirts are on a ball joint and has a wide range of movement, and you can move it forwards, sideways, and out of the way no problem. The side skirts are able to move out and side to side, while the back skirts has a limited range of movement and is only able to move up and down like so. The skirting armor has an additional gimmick that allows them to move out of the way of the legs like this. The top of the legs are able to rotate 360 degrees no problem, and you can bring the leg up sideways this far. For the legs' normal front movement, you're able to move out the legs forwards this much. Backwards movements of the legs are kinda hampered by the back skirts, so they are kind of limited here. You can drop this armor piece down and extend the connection piece of the leg downwards. This allows you to have a greater range of movement for the legs, and you can bring the legs even further out. Another gimmick is to unlock the back and forward armor pieces and bring the entire body connection upwards to extend the articulation of the torso and lower body. This is some fantastic engineering and can be useful when doing some pretty dynamic pose. Continuing with the leg, there are 3 points of articulation for the knee bend, and not only are there sliding armor pieces, but some pretty cool details of the inner frame are revealed while doing so. I really like the combination of metallic colors in conjunction with the inner frame. There's a moving piston molded in that gold color along with the silver of the armor parts. It just adds a really cool look to the kit. The feet can move forwards and backwards and side to side. There is also a toe bend forwards. The underside of the feet are very detailed and features boosters at the sole of the feet. Another awesome gimmick that this kit has is the opening hatches along the different parts of the body, and some of the best parts are located here at the legs. The armor at the back of the legs can be raised and opened at several points to reveal more details of the inner frame and an extra thruster bell. There are 2 hatches at the sides to be pulled out and are articulated to some degree. These silver pieces can be moved out to the sides, and the large armor piece at the back can be lifted up, and this completes the opening hatch gimmick for the legs. This gimmick also allows the feet some additional backwards articulation, since some of the armor pieces are moved out of the way, allowing for greater range of movement. I just love all the details and playability of this kit. There's also an opening cockpit gimmick. Simply slide this blue piece up, or an alternative way of doing this is to open and move the entire front armor piece of the chest and it reveals the cockpit. This is similar to the Hi-Nu Gundam. To open the hatches on the shoulders, simply lift this blue piece up and extend the section with the thruster sideways. Lastly, the flaps on the back skirts are able to move out like so. This part is used to connect the kit to an action base. Simply remove the backpack and connect it to the back and it plugs in securely with no issues. This is what the Hi-Nu Gundam looks like with all the hatches open, and Bandai is just flexing at how they engineered this amount of details and gimmicks into a 1:144 kit. On top of looking cool, the hatches seems like they can actually serve a purpose, with the hatches on the legs exposing extra thrusters and the ones on the shoulders revealing vents for cooling. This is one well thought out gimmick and provides you with tons of playability and wow factor. The backpack has a fair amount of articulation. The funnel racks can be moved up and down and side to side, and each individual funnel dock can be moved. But this one is special because as it moves, the thruster moves along with it. Look at that, it's just amazing. So cool. The fin funnels stay in place with no problems and there are no loose connections at all. It's a simple plug and unplug matter when removing the fin funnels. The funnels have nice details and is very sturdy as they have that advanced MS joint frame, so you'll have no problems playing around with them. The pair of large propellant tanks are on a hinge and ball joint connection, and they can move around on basically any direction. They also serve as some kind of a bipod when the kit is standing upright so that they don't droop backwards. This center part of the backpack can be moved up and down, and the end can be straightened up. This is so you can replicate the look of the HG Hi-Nu's backpack by collapsing this piece and straightening it up. The vents and thrusters are nicely detailed, and overall, the backpack is solid in both the looks and function department. A pair of beam sabers are stored here at the backpack in the funnel racks. Simply pull out this piece and lift it up to reveal the beam sabers. It is a bit cumbersome, so you just need to be careful when doing this. A third saber is also stored at the left arm and can be accessed by doing so. Another cool gimmick can be found on the right arm. It's when you push down the wrist, the barrel of the machine cannon actually extends outwards. This is so cool and this onboard weaponry just looks awesome. For accessories, we have the beam rifle, the new hyper bazooka, and the shield. The Hi-Nu shield has an interesting color scheme, composed of white and 2 shades of blue, with the other one being lighter. I love how it looks, and it's even better because the parts are all molded in the correct color and are all separate pieces, just like with what they did with the funnels. The back has some nice details with the beam cannon and missiles being molded. The beam rifle has a sleek design with some silver pieces complementing the white armor nicely. There are no green sensor scopes present, and there's a peg at the side of the rifle that you can pull out and is used when storing the beam rifle at the back skirt of the Gundam. Simply move this armor piece at the center of the back skirt down, and the beam rifle attaches to it securely with no problems. The new Hyper Bazooka is used by the Gundam to take out slow-moving or heavily armored targets. It is molded in a predominantly white color with its magazine in silver with a telescopic barrel. The handle is movable and it has 2 sensors provided by green foil stickers. There's a connector piece at the center of the backpack where you flip it down and you can connect the Hyper Bazooka for storage. The Hi-Nu Gundam comes with a pair of holding hands with movable wrists, a pair of solid closed fists, and a pair of open expressive hands, also on a movable wrist joint. The Real Grade Hi-Nu Gundam is yet another excellent addition to the Real Grade line from Bandai. The kit features impressive detailing, color separation, and articulation, which are all hallmarks of the Real Grade series. Plenty of details from the gray inner frame peeks through the white and blue armor, and the awesome opening hatch gimmick is a truly standout feature of this fantastic kit. The build process might seem daunting at first, but it really is not that complicated and is an enjoyable process overall. Building the funnels can get repetitive, but the results are all worth the effort. Overall, the Real Grade Hi-Nu Gundam is a fantastic and well-engineered kit that highlights a combination of impressive detailing, articulation, and accessories, making it an excellent addition to any collection. This has been my review of the Real Grade Hi-Nu Gundam, and if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to the channel as it helps out greatly. Let me know what you think about the kit in the comment sections below. This has been Robinworks, and I'll see you on the next one.